We are here at the conclusion of day 2 of the Florida High School 7v7 Association's state championship, and I am here with the head coach of the newly crowned champs, head coach Hank Brown of the Plant Panthers. Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem at all. So how does it feel to finally walk away with the state championship?
It feels great. I mean, we've been banging on the door here for the last couple of days and understanding what, it takes, or last couple of years, I'm sorry, and what it takes to get there. And there's great competition out here each and every year. I mean, the field's, loaded with great teams, and everybody's battling and trying to get better for the season and putting in that work and understanding where we're at and what we're doing. We're able to pull through this year, and those are the things we want to do, and that's why we come, is to be able to work on the little moments within the game, understanding that we come out here and where we're on the field, are we on the right hash, left hash, middle, what is down and distance, what time's on the clock, what's the score, and how are we doing offensively and defensively, whether we're in defense and our coverages, are we communicating properly and things like that as well on offense, do we have our spacing, are we running the plays right, and things like that. So our number one goal was to, really dot the I's and cross the T's, all those sort of things, and the kids came and poured their hearts into it and worked so hard this offseason, and it's culminated now where they earned themselves an opportunity to be called champions after this day.
And they definitely did. Locked in the entire second day through bracket play. You kind of touched on it before. You guys have been easily the winningest team we've had over the past few years in the entire association, but despite some deep playoff runs and knocking on the door, haven't come away with that championship before now. What was the difference maker this year to come home with the gold?
So every time we've gone through it, and the reason why we do it is to understand, like, not just the success you have, but is in our failures, like where did we break down, where did we miss opportunities, and also, why didn't we come away with some things, whether that's finishing running routes on offense, coming back to the ball, securing a catch, high pointing a ball or something of that nature, making the right reads as a quarterback in the throws that we need to make to get, be successful, as well on defense in our coverages and communicating and staying against, these teams and all this competition out here. And the last handful of years, we've gotten into a point to where we've gotten in some adverse situations, and we didn't come out on top in those. And so we've always strived to go back and work on the pieces that we need to work on to get better, instead of just, going back and focusing on what we did well. We always want to go back and self-scout ourselves and look at those where these will give us opportunities to win in those types of situations. And we did that, and it was proven through and kind of time and time again now in this off season, where the boys have done that, and that's their commitment and our commitment as coaches and parents' commitment, committing to come out here and be here for the boys and get it right. And the boys have done a heck of a job understanding, what we have to do and the dedication it takes to be committed to come out and do well enough to be able to be in this position.
Absolutely, Coach. Like I said, you guys were dominant the entire day. You could tell something was different this year. I had said to one of our videographers once we got to the Final Four, I think this might be Plant's year. I could see that there was something different. Looking ahead, because obviously we love the 7-on-7, we love the competition. It is all about the fall season for you guys. What's the biggest takeaway and plus you've seen that the team has gotten from this weekend?
We continue to grow and build our culture and our depth in our players. Last handful of years, we haven't had the depth where we needed it to be in different situations. Our quarterback caught a cramp today, and our backup was able to step in and make plays, and everybody adjusted accordingly, and that was huge. And that's one of the things in the years past, like in certain situations, we wouldn't be able to overcome, or at least not to the point to where we would win said game or whatever it is in that situation. And that was our focus. 1 week after losing to Miami Columbus this year in the state semifinals, our focus was we're going to work our butts off in the weight room, and then we're going to go out on the field and we're going to continue to strive to get better and build, not just get really good at what we're doing, in both offensively and defensively, but building the depth to be able to sustain a long season against such high competition. And there's no better place to come than the FHS FV7A tournament to do it.
Thank you, Coach. We truly appreciate that. Good luck in the fall.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.